All righty, we are live. Cajun Coin Hunter here today with you, aka Boudreaux. How y'all are today? Judge Webb, what's up? Mona Me, how's it going? Miss Missy Lucat, my honey there. Backwood Boy, Small Engine, what's happening? David Carlisle, what's going on? Dave's not here, man. And Damoose, what's up, Mona Me? All right, let's see. I don't think he's here right now. He will be though. That was about an hour ago. He posted that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I got the time on the Streamyard chat, but I don't have time on the YouTube chat. I don't know why YouTube is not letting people put their timeline up on their comments on the YouTube side. I got it on my Streamyard side, but well, check your email, David Carlisle. Matt Wood, what's up, man? How you doing? More on me. I think out of all the barbecue guys, besides Russ, I've been knowing Madwood barbecue the longest, I think. It's either him, toss up between him and Big Rob, Florida Rob, Pit Dog, barbecue Pit Dog. But Madwood's been following me for a long time. Randy Toraboli, what's up, little brother? How you doing? See, I got all my links sent out. I know, talked to a couple of them. They're going to be late. Not really their fault, but they're going to be late. It's been years, boo. Yeah. Frosty, what's happening, brother? How you doing? You at work, Frosty? Send me an email. I got your email, but it's not under Frosty. I forget the first three characters. Frosty, send type that in the comment. The first three characters in your email. LAP Coins, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Backwood Boys. Okay, he's back. He was here earlier. Now he's back. What's up, Mona Me? Had a rough start to the week. Oven, stove quit working. The oven circuit board went bad, and we had to get a stove Tuesday. Well, this changed the circuit board. Circuit boards are cheap. You can get those from the parts houses. You can buy them from the places you bought the stove from, like Lowe's, Home Depot. They sell the parts for them. Just change the board. Let electronics guy. Mostly it's the relay that goes out in them, or that fuse on the board. Them boards they're not hard to work on. I mean, if you got soldering skills, and then you can always watch a YouTube video. Go to University of YouTube, but you got to have a soldering iron. Got to have soldering skills for that, because then a lot of that stuff's surface mount devices. So that's one thing there. You got to have a special unit like I got. Not all the time. You can do surface mount with a soldering iron. You got to have a very small tip. If it's small components. I forgot to take my night meds. Oh man. I'll take the other three later. Da Moose and Cooking with Steve and Jacqueline. How you doing? How's the weather out there in the islands? You know, we used to go to when I was hauling rock, gravel, and limestone. When we all showed up at the yard, seeing if we could get a load out, the dispatcher would come in. He said, "Well, boys, get y'all suntan lotion out. Get your swimming trunks on. We going to the islands this morning, or y'all going to the islands this morning." And we're like, "Yeah, buddy, all right." And he would say, "Pecan Island, Cow Island, and Forked Island," which that ain't got no they islands, yeah, but they kind of like islands in the marsh, you know. And Pecan Island, that's way on the Gulf Coast down there. It's just a high ridge in the marsh, surrounded by water, you know. So it's considered an island. And Forked Island, about the same thing. So, oh yeah, that was always a running joke. What's up, Scott Keller? Mr. Briggs, I sent your meds to the White House. The leader needs them more than you do. Yeah, glorious leader. Yeah, right. He probably does need more. Probably knock some sense into him. That's one of the soldering irons you need for surface mount device. Something that small. That's a T12 soldering tip. Goes in, it just slides in a handle. Got a little crooked point on it. That's how it's made. That's for surface mount stuff right there. JW Tech would be here. He'd tell you the same thing. Squirrel, what's up, Mona Me? How you doing? Let's see who I missed in here while I was doing all that. Steve and Jackie. I don't think I missed anybody. Okay. It's an old stove from '02, so we didn't trust fixing it. That's the best ones. Plan on getting one to match the other white. Okay. Yeah, this color, which did not match. Okay. Well, yeah, I had a ice box from, when I got it. It's not working right now. It's just in there. I could fix it, but we got that big one behind me over here in the kitchen, so we don't need two ice boxes anymore. Yeah, yeah. Check his son out too with a colonoscopy. Might find some of that stuff in there. What's been up, Squirrel? You been finding anything magnet fishing lately? I was looking for RXTX there for a minute, and I just figured out he was hollering at Tarbolet. Maybe a golf ball. Damn. The Moose said my oven quit 2 years ago. I need to replace it. I tell you what, we had a nice Magic Chef stove. This was before we got gas. We had electric, and nice Magic Chef. We bought it from Missy's like uncle, kind of uncle, because he's older than her. And you know, when you got first cousins that's older than you always call them nonk or taunt or whatever. So uh, it was a Magic Chef, had that little side panel to it. It was an extra wide stove. Had that little side panel, like an 8-inch deal on it, where you could put your cookie sheets and all that. And one of the top burners went out, and I just let it go. We only need 3 anyway. Then another one went out. Then another one went out. So well, time to hook up the propane, and because I didn't want to spend $100 on a kit to rekit it. Almost did though. But I'm glad I didn't do that. I'm glad I just broke out my little LSU burner and hooked the propane bottle to it. Now the oven worked, and if we needed a third, we had 2 burners on that for that propane. Uh, if we needed a third pot, well, we could, just turn the stove on because it had one good eye on top of that. And the oven worked. So, man, the first bill, electricity bill, full month electric bill, I noticed the electric went down like $60. We're still using the oven. I know the light bill went down $60. That's just not using the stove. Just cooking on a gas stove, gas, big gas burner with two eyes on it. So when we finally got rid of the stove all the way, the electric all the way, it went down more. The light bill, I'm like, oh yeah, man, that's the way to go. And I've always was raised on gas, but I wasn't the one paying the bill, the light bill and all that. Niners, family gaming. What's up, man? How you been doing? Chucky. Man, we hadn't seen you in a month of Sundays, Niner. Must have been busy. You still in Virginia Beach, Scott? You must have that a dedicated load over there. That's good though. Go ahead, Randy. All right. I seen where he gets hit, a little clip where he's going up the stairs. Air Force One, and a golf ball hits him, and he falls, trips. Another golf ball hits him, trips again. Then another one hits him, and that's when he went down. So yeah, if Trump is the one throwing the golf balls at him, yeah, buddy. Yep, raised on a gas stove. And then, Mom, that last house Daddy built, and we lived in that one for a long time, instead of just a year, and then moving into another one. Uh, she said she wanted electric with that glass top on it. If they wouldn't have come out with those glass top stoves, she would have had gas in there. Actually, I don't know if they had gas out there in that area. Because we was always propane. It was gas, but it was propane. We had a big tank outside in the yard. Big 250-gallon tank. And that was for the stove and the dryer, clothes dryer. The main air conditioning unit was all electric. That was electric air conditioning and heat. That was electric. Because that 250-gallon tank, I would last a long time. Because we didn't use it for heat. Big central air in a well-insulated house, so it didn't burn that much electricity. Yeah, Niners, we ain't seen you in a while. We haven't talked about it, but since I see you now, uh, we hadn't seen you up in none of the live streams lately. Unless you drop in late or something, because sometimes, I think last time I finished watching Simon's the whole thing. No, I didn't. I had to. What I was doing, I was cooking. I think I was cooking or something, frying something, maybe some wings. I forgot. Yeah, J. Mary Stone, how you doing? Well, I appreciate that. Appreciate that for sure. And we might be scoping a few coins tonight. I don't know. Oh, okay, Randy. Yeah, they all ovens and some stovetops do that. all your newer stuff. But anyway, the oven, they always do that, electric or gas. You can't have a steady fire going in the oven. You're gonna burn everything. I like charcoal, the mousse. Uh, I've cooked on a gas barbecue pit one time, and I don't know. I don't think you get the same flavor as you do with coals. It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good, but um, I like that flavor. In fact, I gotta go get some. I got some oak my neighbor gave me. He's got it all split up already. It's about, I don't know, 20 inches. Some good size oak, about that big around, wedges. And before he burns it, I think he told me he was gonna go fill up the bottom of my pit. I want to do a brisket here pretty soon. I don't know if I'm gonna do that on the 4th of July or what. I think I might do a brisket. That's gonna be an all day affair. I got a side box on it, a firebox on the side, but I need to do some work on it. T Mike, Wicked Insanity. What's up, my brother? How you doing? No need to ask about the tomato plants because you said you didn't have none this year. Or not yet, whatever. Yeah, beef brisket. Oh, yeah. I got 2 of them in the freezer. They were on sale for $3.25 a pound. And when brisket goes that cheap, I buy it. I ain't gonna buy it at no 6 or 7, no, or $5. No, not for brisket because I can get ribeye for that. And I'd rather. Now I like brisket. Don't get me wrong, I love it. Man, Missy can make a mean gravy with that. A mean gravy. And then I can do a pretty good job too on the pit with one. I thought you let her have the pails for flowers. Oh, it's too late to grow that from seed. Now you need some plants. You need some starters already there. Oh, I thought I got rid of that damn heart. Hold on, let me go in my studio here. Let me get in. Let me go in my studio, edit video. I know I turned that thing off. Customization. Live reactions. I know I turned that thing off unless I didn't hit the save button, but yeah, because I did it at the same time as subscribers, 5 minutes. So now it's gone. Now it's gone. All right. Now I can see the chat. 369 a pound for what? That must be a brisket you're talking about. So yeah, Mike, Sterling Cannabis. What's up, Mon Ami? How you doing? I don't buy nothing from Walmart. Uh, Groceries. I mean, if I'm there, like if Johnny needs something from there that he needs from Walmart, because I always say, look, we're going to Super One. If you want to, jump in the Jeep, get you some groceries at Super One. We're going to Super One, but we're not going to Walmart because he takes forever in Walmart. He's got 10 or 15 items on his list, and an hour later, he doesn't have anything in his basket. He's looking at stuff all over. He just walks around and looks. I mean, he's I'm like, Johnny, look, we been ready, dude. We outside waiting in the Jeep. Oh, okay. You know, I said, you ain't got one thing in your court yet. I'm not fussing at him, but you always right behind us watching us shop. And then when we go to check out, he goes to get his stuff, and then he's out an hour later. Yeah, I don't like Walmart because of that too. Yeah, I despise Walmart. But when Missy needs yarn, then we'll go to Walmart. Then I'll get some from the office supply. If I need a pack of paper or folders or something like that. Googan, what's up, Mona Me? How you doing? A chuck roll at my butcher's, $99 for 28.5 pounds. That's not bad. That's not bad. I just had to cut it myself under 3.5. Yeah, under 3.5 a pound. Yep, I'll be 2/3 steaks, roast, some burger. There you go. Yeah, we used to when Paul's Meat Market for $1.85 a pound. They had a special one time for front shoulder roast, and that's good gravy meat. Front shoulder, that's good gravy meat right there. And a rear too, round steaks, whatever. But at $1.85, we bought $125 worth of shoulder roast. I called Randy up, big Randy Guidry, and said, "Hey, break out your grinder. We're coming over with a bunch of meat." And you're like, "All right, get to play with some meat. Get to play butcher today." Yeah, we made a bunch of ground meat, and that was, a little bit of fat, not much. Man, that was some good burgers. Cool, good meatball stews and stuff. Yeah, man, a good what they call it, meatloaf. Meatloaf. Missy cooks that every now and then. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Niner. If it's on sale, if I see something on sale at Walmart, I'll pass by the meat, by the beef section, because I won't buy no pork from Walmart. I'll buy beef. If it's vacuum packed, and has been frozen, yeah, like a brisket. But all that's pre-cut and pre-packed and then hauled on a truck. I know it gets there pretty quick, but I ain't buying no pork from Walmart. I don't care if it's on sale because I get it cheap from Super One anyway. I mean, I bought some boneless pork chops when we went to the store a few days ago, and that's all I bought. 2 pack, $10 worth. 2 pack, $5 a pack, and that was deep frying. And I know what was all in that basket for $300, but man, look, you talk about the pocketbook. Man, $300. I mean, this recession or inflation that we in made me strong. I'm talking about made me strong. Muscle bound. I can pick up $100 worth of groceries in a bag with one finger now. One finger. $100 worth of groceries. I couldn't do that before. Man, I was dragging ass to get them groceries for $100. Now I can pick up $100 worth of groceries in one bag. I'm strong. Bad. What's up? How you been? Yeah, if it's on sale, but like I said, I don't go to Walmart unless Missy needs yarn, or if Johnny actually needs to go and get some spark plugs or something. Usually he carries that in stock, but when you get a few mowers and stuff in, you run out of spark plugs. So, and instead of ordering them and paying shipping and all, we just go to Walmart and get it for the same price as we pay from the wholesaler, from the parts house. Yeah, Chuck, we do. We got Super Ones down here, and it's a southern thing. I forget how many stores they got. I think my stores. Uh, I'd have to look at a receipt. Oh, here's the receipt. It's got the store number on the receipt, and that store number is six something, I think. number 637. I don't know if it starts with a 6 and they got 37 stores or they got 637 stores. But that's Super One Foods. And I know they in Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, because BS Small Engine, Brandon, he's got a Super One in Longview right by him. And he said, yeah, they cheap on meat. And they are, too. And it's all that, brand name, Hormel and all that stuff. All right, Sterling. Not a problem. Might go visit you a little while. I got somebody else live streaming, too, that's doing a big old giveaway or something. I forget the guy's name. His is at 9. No, at 10 Eastern, I think, or 10:30 Eastern. I don't know. I think David knows the name of it. All right, Miss J. Mary. Field guy. What's field guy? I don't see field guy. He's at work anyway. His new job. I mean, his new position. Not his new job. His new position. I'll be asleep by 10:30. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Field guy's working. God bless you, Sterling. Appreciate you coming. Damn, speaking of the devil, there he is. Okay, I'm here. Let's start the show. Go Tigers and who that, baby? Missy conjured him up. She said, well, that's field guy. Now all I got to do is conjure Elvis up. The Minnesota Miracle. Where you at, Elvis? Come on, Elvis. No, Vikings fan. It'd be Minnesota Miracle when the Vikings win the Super Bowl. And I think Elvis will have a heart attack and he'll die again. Oh, you just got home, Phil Gunn? Oh, okay. Well, let me send you a link. I didn't send you a link earlier because you said you was working tonight. I guess you got off a little early. Dan McCumber, how you doing, mon ami? T-Dan. Got him a new nickname, T-Dan. I was supposed to work till 8 and I left. 7:15 was slow. Well, there you go. Hey, how much they want for that toolbox? The one that you was working on. How much they want for that? Man, I know guys that'll drive over there to get that. You got more than one? Man, I know that box will fit in a car. You know, if the two boxes in a box, if you got to put it together, I know it'll fit in a car, I think. Puppy doing great at dog school. Comes home and shows off about a half hour, then goes insane. Damn. 800? That 10 drawer? I figured they'd be about 400 or 500. I forget what a 5 drawer costs. I know a U.S. General, a service cart, a 5 drawer, like Power Stroke Jude has, the green, the snap-on green, is 300, and that's a 5 drawer, and that's a service cart. Now it's got the shelves and all that stuff and everything. It comes with the accessories. You roll it around. That's 300. They got some for 180, I think. They're not quite as fancy. Bite-proof gloves. And gloves. He tries to destroy them. Now he can't. The red one's $5.99, 40% off. I didn't see a picture of the red one. I had a red one. It was the bottom and the top came as a set. I think it was 150 bucks, but that was a lot, man. That was 30 years ago. And I had them cheap irons, for the drawers coming out. But hey, it was a toolbox for the lawnmower shop. So, well, I was building engines. I was hopping up the 13 series 5-horse Briggs and Strattons. Oh, let me see about my volume right here. You'll come in loud and blowing the walls out. What's up, Phil guy?
I'm going to talk real low, just so you can't hear me.
I had my regular volume was wide open, 100%. And they did an update. They wanted an update right before I went live, about 15 till. I said, man, I hope this one don't take long like that one that took 30, 40 minutes one time. So I hit update. And
I hate them things.
It finished update. So Chrome. I hit that. It didn't take but, a few minutes. So it went back to 100% on the master volume, on the keyboard, up and down, the top row. So I lowered it down to about 40% before I got you in, because one time I got somebody in at 100% and they were loud to start with. Man, they were blaring. It was on my end.
I was on somebody's panel, and I had my thing full blast, and I couldn't hear them, but they said I was screaming, and I was barely talking. And I'm like, well, it's something with your volume control, because I can't hear them. I told them, I said, I couldn't hear them.
All right, Dan.
But, I sent you those pictures this morning that I took yesterday of the wooden hoe. Old wooden hoe.
Yeah, but I don't see the end of it. What's on the end of it?
The hook.
What hook?
You don't see, I took a picture of it. It's all the way on the end. I couldn't get the whole thing in frame. It's on the other side where my hand is. It's a little curve. I don't know if you can make...
Oh, yeah, Scott, you wanted a link? I forgot to ask you that a while ago. Phil got it right here.
I got to watch your video on the title change. I have it queued up, so I'm going to watch it.
Talking about this thing?
That's one of them, that weird looking thing. That's 6 feet long.
That's a branch trimmer. That's a branch trimmer.
But I sent you the other one with the Craftsman. And it's got the little hook on the end. That's the one where you see my arm. Because I couldn't get the whole thing in frame.
Oh, okay. And that's all that is that little hook?
Yep. That's all it is.
The blade broke off.
Oh. Well, we get broken
The blade
stuff.
broke off. Yeah, there ain't nothing on it.
Oh. Well, they told me to put it on the shelf. So I said, all right.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, though, you could grab like some wires or something with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can bend it a little more. Reach under your house and catch a wire, a cable wire or something. If you want to go from room to room with a cable wire, you can reach underneath your house instead of getting underneath and then do it like that.
And then we got some weird thing today. I didn't take a picture of it. It looks like an axe handle. Same thing. It's Craftsman, and it's like a sort of a triangle, but it looks more like an axe blade. And it said something tree cutter or tree something on it. And I was like, what? It's all coal stuff. Because, Craftsman is exclusive.
See that CMX ML TP 35320 wood handle planting hoe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I took a picture of that up close.
Is that the one where the blade's missing?
That's the same one.
Okay. Just two different pictures. Okay. The blade broke off.
That one I took for a screenshot because of what it says. Old wooden hoe.
Yeah. And then that other one's a tree trimmer. The Fiskars.
That thing is like...
The Fiskars is a Walmart brand.
Yeah.
Well, Walmart handles them. I mean, they not strictly to Walmart, but I got some Fiskars.
I don't know why it was in there, because all the pallets we got from Kohl's.
Yeah, but no, but Walmart does handle Fiskars. Other stores do too. Don't get me wrong. It's not just a Walmart thing. Hart is Walmart.
Yeah.
That's their brand, Hart. I mean,
Well,
they were Hart was out before with their mechanic tools, hand tools.
yeah.
Hart was out way before they hooked up with Walmart with their electric battery operated tools.
But we got a lot of cobalt stuff in Craftsman. And I know it's from Kohl's because the box on the thing says Kohl's.
Kohl's?
That's
Like
what the box said.
Kolh, Kohl's?
Yeah. That's what the box said.
I thought that
And then
was
we
a
got-
clothing store.
It is, but I guess they sell stuff online. And then one of the
I
boxes
mean, I've
said-
never been in one, you know. There was one in Tucson, Arizona. I said, that looks like a clothing store.
it is mostly clothing, but then another box said something else. Because it'll
Okay.
say on the box where it comes from. And it said Kohl's, and I'm like, well, but then another one said something else because we get them from all the different brands. I know half the shit today I put out, I threw away because it was broken. I pull out a thing and it says caught on fire. I said, now how am I going to sell this? Something like an electrical panel. And you can see where it's all charred. It's completely black. And it says on there, caught in, because they leave the return tags on there. And it says caught in fire. I mean, we get stuff with people's address and name and phone number on it. And I go, why are they sending? They buy stuff like Amazon bin. They just buy shit for pennies on a dollar. They don't know what the hell it is. They buy it, and they try to make a penny off of it. And, most people buy it. So we got a lot of weed whackers in. Like $15 we're selling them for. You can tell they're used because there's dirt all over them and mud and caked up and shit. But, clean it up. You get a battery, brand new, there you go. Because we don't sell them with the battery. But, yeah, I was back there building one. My coworker was building another. That's where my coworker was standing there. And I'm like, get out the picture. I'm sending this to someone. And we were back there just because that Craftsman thing, we had to put the wheels on. And then they said, okay, this one goes on top. So I had to lift that black sucker on top. So both of them is for that $7.99 price. And it says on the thing sold separately. So, but they do overprice on some things. I got 8 of those pallets out today. I still got 12 more to put out tomorrow. But I don't know how much I'm going to do tomorrow because I got to close. So it's a pain in the butt. But other than that, I forgot I had my drink here. I ain't seen any snap-on tools yet, but it's only a matter of time before I get that stuff. I don't know what company that exclusive to, but if it's in a department store, we probably get it. That Craftsman thing that I sent a picture to Cajun. Me and my coworker lifted it. And I can't lift my arm that high. I'm like, look, I cannot get my arm that high because of my shoulder. I got it about as high as I can, and my shoulder went pop. And I said, that's it. Can't lift it. I can't lift. My shoulder's all hurt. And I said, I can't lift anything anymore. That's it. I'm done. Southern Coin Hunter, how you doing?
Hello.
What's up, Southern Coin Hunter?
I can't stay too long. I'm trying to get my supper cooked now. Or get my son, bring his butt home.
Okay.
Wow.
It's a shame when a 22-year-old does not want to get his driver's license because he hit a house when he was 17.
Yeah, I don't have a driver's license, but only because they won't give me one with my eyes. But, well, yeah, I'm not supposed to drive at night. I have bad eyes at night. I can't see good. And I just said, well, hell, I can see, but they don't want to issue me one. So I said, to hell with them. I'm not going to fool with it. But
Well, I just had eye surgery, so I know what that's like.
yeah.
I'm glad
I
I
don't
ain't got none of them cataracts.
Well, I don't have cataracts. It's just my vision slowly,
Oh,
I technically need glasses, but I'm in that phase where I can kind of still see good. But probably another few years I'll have to get them. But that's the main reason. And they said I have a stigma in my eyes, like my brother has. So I'd have to wear these special glasses at night to see. And I'm like, I'm not doing that shit. But yeah, exactly, Wicked. Why the hell would you want to, And then they put that on your license too about needing glasses to see and stuff. I'm like, no, screw that. Because I passed when I was 16. I passed the written, no problem, flying colors. And they just was like, oh, we can't give you a license until you get glasses. I said, hell with that shit. And I just never went back. That was almost 30 years ago. So I'm not, screw it. I don't need it that bad. I'll ride a bike if I have to. I'll walk.
what's up, boats? Oh, that's good.
You got to keep on them foot ulcers because especially if you got the diabetes, I see a lot of these. I watch a lot of these medical doctor things on YouTube, like the Foot Doctor and Foot. I think his name's a Foot Doctor's black guy in Washington D.C. And there's one or two others I watch. What's that other channel I watch? The Jaws Podiatry, and there's Lexington Podiatry in Kentucky. I watch those channels, and they always talk about you got to keep your feet. Because you'll get them ulcers under there. They'll turn into sores, open wounds, and then next thing you know, you're screwed. Once your feet go, that's it.
No. Big T, man, you remember his foot a long time ago? Man, he had a hole that big on the heel.
Yeah.
On the bottom of the heel. Man, I'm like, good, man, they're going to cut your foot off. He's like, I hope not. And they got him better, though. They were like, man, whatever place you was going before, don't go back. And this nurse looked like, God, like, man, he was in the hospital for, I don't know, a week. And then they turned him loose at home. He had to do this and that, Mama T, so, man.
I'm telling you, once your feet go, like, it sets off a chain reaction. Then before you know it, it goes up the leg, and before you know it, you got to amputate the leg. There was somebody I knew. He let his foot go gangrene, completely black, and he ignored it, and it started to go up his leg. And he's like, "Oh, well, can you save my leg?" And they were like, "No, it's too far gone. Once it gets in your foot, it gets your bloodstream. It starts to go all the way up."
Yep. Well, my brother-in-law too. He lost his leg about 7 years ago, but we lost him to COVID right after Hurricane Ida hit.
It's always sad to hear.
It was right. He lost it to COVID. I mean, he died alone in the hospital.
We call it the Hong Kong. Well, Cajun calls it the Hong Kong Fooey.
Hong Kong Fooey.
I call it rabies. Because that was back in the day. That was back in the day when YouTube said you can't say that word.
Yeah.
But Dr. Fauci knew it was coming. He did right after Trump got elected. He said at the end of Trump's term, he's going to face a great threat to the world or something like that.
Of course he knew it was coming. He's the one that created it.
Yeah.
I mean, he helped create it. He's the one that funded it. So, I mean,
there's your whole, that's the part that's missing, Field Guy. That.
We got those in today. Those. Yeah, that's what we got in. Looks like a damn devil's thing.
That's a planting hole. That's to open your row up and pop your seed in. But you see this hook right here? This part broke off. That part broke off. That's why you just got today. That's why you got a piece of wood with a hook on it, because that's what that was at one time, right there.
Oh, well, they buy those things like on Amazon. They buy them like with Amazon. They literally. I looked at the invoice. They spent $2.50 on eight freaking Gaylords. So $2.50. It's called the Gaylord. It's a big box. They call it a Gaylord, a big box. They spent $2.50 on 8 of those. And they're going to flip that and make thousands of dollars. So, I mean.
What's a Gaylord?
It's a big wooden box, basically. That's what they call it, Gaylord. It's just a cardboard box, a big box.
Oh, okay.
I got me a hoe.
What's in
I
them?
already sent it. I sent the picture of it to Cajun. But 8 of those. They bought 8 of those, 8 big boxes for $2.50.
And what's
And
in the boxes?
Weed whackers they were selling for $15 each with no battery, all used. It was all home improvement stuff. Doorknobs, the hose. There was a refrigerator in there. Those tools, those Craftsman's tools, they got all that. That was in that $250 thing too. They got that for
$2.50 or $250.
$2.50.
I thought I heard you right the first time.
They got the whole lot. 8 pallets, and then they got 18 more pallets for another $100 because that was more high end stuff. Yeah. I looked at the invoice and I went, "What? $2.50?" And it went $7.99 for that damn thing. So someone's gonna buy it. It's only at 40%. Someone will eventually buy it. But then we're down on sales, and I go, "Well, how the hell are we down on sales?" They're buying these pallets for next to nothing, and like, "Oh, we're down on sales," and I go, "No, I mean they're making a shitload of profit. I mean, pardon my language, but they're making a big profit." There's that stuff I see wicked on TV. It's called Crystal Clear, some kind of pill, and it takes all the toe fungus and whatnot.
Man, they got all kind of ads about that. Toe fungus clears up your toenails and all that and everything.
Cut the damn thing off. You'll get rid of that toe fungus right away.
Yeah, just cut your toe off.
Yeah.
Because that stuff you take, and there's no telling what's in it.
Well, when you take your toenail off, like I watch like a bunch of podiatry channels. When you take your toenail off, it takes a full year to grow back.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't know it took that long.
Yeah.
Raising Cajun, his thumbnails coming back pretty strong.
Thumbnails are different. Thumbnails and toenails are made out of keratin, which is the same substance as like the earwax and stuff. And from what I read, but yeah, it takes about a year because what happens is your toenail is actually below where your toe is, so it's got all of that's got to grow back when they pull it out.
Yeah,
so
tea tree all. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
you can grow your own.
Oh yeah. Well, they told one guy that a couple years ago. I was talking to him, and I said, "Nah, watch this guy. There's a guy called the Toe Bro. He's out of Canada, up there where Skipper is in that area." And he's like, "I do not recommend anyone under extreme circumstances getting that toenail pulled because it takes about a year to grow back because it's a slow process. It's not like
the fungus is in your body anyway. If I'm not mistaken, the fungus is inside you in that area, and you got to actually kill the fungus. There are pills from that doctors have prescribed to you, but that stuff on them YouTube ads, man, that's all snake oil, I think.
Oh no, I saw this on TV.
Oh, well, they TV, they'll do anything, for money.
Raging Cajun, I have no idea where he is. Let's see. Raging
Where
Cajun.
in the hell, what state is in Raging Cajun in tonight? We don't know. He's not in the panel. He'll be here later.
I summon Raging Cajun to the channel, to the panel.
There you go.
Oh, if your pinky toe is ingrown because you'd feel your whole side of your toe would turn bright red.
I didn't know you can have an ingrown toenail on a pinky toe.
You can have it on all toes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that. I've never had an ingrown toenail. I always, kept.
I haven't had one either, but I watch
the sides of them on my big toe. Keep them trimmed up.
Well, watch. There's a channel called the Toe Bro. He's a bald-headed guy from Canadian land.
Daddy Dutch Barbecue, what's up tonight, Mr. Kent?
I like some barbecue, please, with some potato salad on the side.
Yeah.
Some of that good brisket.
Oh, man, Missy took I think there was a half a rack of ribs left over. She had made some in the oven, I think, and then there was some left. I bought some ribs, and it was on sale, $1.40 a pound.
Damn.
And they had two racks of ribs in that one thing. I'm like, what? And it looked like a regular rack. It wasn't no store special double pack. You know, they accidentally had two ribs in that one package.
You got
The
lucky.
other one had one. That was an accident right there. Anyway, she took them ribs. She had a half a rack about that long. And she made a gravy with them. Cool. I mean, she started and I finished it, you know. But man, let me tell you something. That was some good ribs in that gravy. Yeah.
Oh, I bet. I don't know, Dutch. I've never tried Duke's mayo. I always have Hellman's or the other one.
I can't eat mayo. No. I usually cut the acid city don't make tuna fish or potato salad, but other than that, I don't touch it.
And there's all kinds of foods I'm not supposed to eat, and I just go, the hell with it.
We don't have Dukes down here in Southwest Louisiana. We don't.
No.
You probably got it around Slidell, New Orleans, that area, Southeast Louisiana, because they got Dukes in Mississippi.
I've seen it.
I look for Dukes, and we got Hellman's, Kraft, Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whip. Well, Miracle Whip is made by Kraft.
And another kind, and then you got a store brand, Brookshire's, and then Blue Plate. You know, which Blue Plate? That's a Louisiana thing.
I use Blue Plate. We have
right
Dukes down here, but I've never eaten it
before. New Orleans or Baton Rouge, one of them is where the Blue Plate place is.
Honestly, if somebody's giving me free potato salad, I ain't complaining. I don't care what mayonnaise is in there. If it's free, I'm eating it.
That's a fact. Boy, Missy can make a mean potato salad. She can make a mean rice dressing. Man, Matt, the neighbor, he was like, man, if y'all ever invite, we always invite him over for barbecue. He said, you ain't got to worry about me eating all the meat up. I'll eat just Missy's rice dressing. And he loves Missy's rice dressing. Every time he barbecues, he has Missy make it for him. And he buys all the stuff, and he watches Missy and all. He says, I watched her. I did exactly like her, but I can't make mine come out like hers.
She got the magic touch.
Yeah,
but,
I guess.
But Dutch, down here, Dutch, mainly Blue Plate and Hellman's is the majority that's the mayonnaise that people use down here.
Yeah, Dukes. Yeah, they used to have a Publix. It's not the same Publix like Florida got. It was like Publix something. It was spelled the same, I think. But Russ had told me it wasn't the same Publix store, but it to me was the same. Anyway, at Pascagoula, at Wayne Lee's grocery store in Pascagoula, they had Dukes. I used to buy, but everybody on the boat preferred Blue Plate. There was one guy that wanted Dukes. One guy, so I got a thing of Dukes, and then naturally Blue Plate. Blue Plate is other than Dukes, really. So Dukes ain't made in Louisiana. It's probably the same family, maybe, or a spin-off.
I've seen Dukes at Walmart. I just never tried it before.
Oh, I never look for it in Walmart because I don't go grocery shopping at Walmart. I very seldom go to the grocery section.
Well, I went to the Walmart, the closest one over here, twice, but they got the Aldi right across the street, so I'm gonna start to go to Aldi. But the only thing with Aldi is you have to bring your own bags. So, they don't believe in bags. I'm like, well, if it's cheap enough, I'll buy it. But if it's more expensive than Hellman's and Blue Plate, I ain't spending my money on it. I get whatever's cheaper.
USS Iowa, isn't that the one that got hit with that bomb on broadside in a boat or something overseas?
What's that?
If I'm not mistaken. I found a couple, Scott.
Scott, drive that car down to me. Let's go. Drive it down. It's only 3,000 miles. Get in the vehicle. Knock on Casey's door. go surprise, and then drops the sucker back. No. Yeah. Be like, all right, here's the car. All right, I'm going. See you.
Because that boat, that ship, Navy ship that got blew up overseas, the shipyard in Pascagoula is the one that refitted and repaired
I
it
haven't
and
heard
refitted
anything
it.
about a ship getting blown.
That was a long time ago. That was back in 2000.
Oh.
1 or something, I think.
Hmm.
Oh, that was the coal. The coal. Yes, it's coal, not the Iowa. Okay. Yeah, it was. I think it was. There was a boat or a raft or something that hit it. Or
There's a
I don't know all the details.
Zydeco boats. What do they call them?
What?
Right now was explosives. When they
Kodiak.
hit, they blew it up.
Kodiak, yeah.
There's music to dance to. I hear it. It's plain as day in my head. It's going la 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 la. Oh, good old YouTube is changing their rules again.
Oh, what?
On a few things. They demonetized a couple of channels lately. Like this, do you watch Antenna Man? With the antennas? Like indoor antennas? They demonetized his channel because they said he don't have enough traffic, but he gets like, I don't know, 10 million, 20 million views, maybe a month, but they said he didn't have enough traffic. So they demonetized his channel, even though he gets all these views and everything. And he put out a video on YouTube, and I watched the video, and I was like, yeah, it's YouTube sabotage. And it wasn't 24 hours later, they remonetized him for like one video, and then they took it away again.
Man, YouTube's getting...
Yeah. Well, now they're saying you have to have so much traffic. It's not about they're saying it's not about the views. It's about the people that's actually, even if they're clicking and not watching, now they're saying you have to meet this goal of traffic. Like, you could have 1,000 views, but you need more than that. I'm like, what?
I never got no email about that.
Well, they're only hitting the big ones right now because there's 3 or 4 big YouTubers that got
demonetized. They ever demonetized my channel, and I got money. There's money in my account. They better give it to me.
Exactly.
If you shut your channel down, and you got like say, 40 or $50 in it, you shut your channel down, you lost that money because you shut it down.
They'll keep it. Oh yeah.
But if they shut my monetization, they better send the money that's in my account.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not too clear. I read about the rule, but I'm just like, they're still, how they are. They're vague about every rule. You have to interpret it a certain way. But he did a video on it, and he was like, look at my traffic. I get like 20 million views a month, and they're saying I don't have enough traffic. He goes, how many views do I need? He's like, seriously, 20 million views, and y'all going to demonetize me? Really? And
see, that's what happens when you put a computer in control instead of humans to evaluate a channel or whatever. That's what happens when a computer does it.
Skynet has become self-aware. We're all screwed, folks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, YouTube don't even control. It's a third party, and it's a computer system. They use the Hong Kong FUI has a thing, and then AI is just, yeah. That don't stand for artificial intelligence. I can tell you what it stands for, but I don't want to swear.
Assholes Incorporated.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm trying not to swear on I'm trying not to swear on your channel. I'm trying to be good.
Well, that's not bad.
No.
Take a dump or whatever. But
I get that.
I just don't care for all the F-bombs. Like when Dan would come up. Danny, Full Wave, and he come in and man, he was. Look, Man, how can you put 10 F-bombs in past a potato salad, please?
I don't know.
Yeah, 10 F-bombs and pass the potato salad, please.
Well, that's a thing that YouTube's going after now. Well, they were going after it before, but now they're going after it seriously too. Like they hit a few of the big YouTubers because, like Angry Video Game Nerd, he says the F word. You know, that's his character. He says the F word a lot, and YouTube hit him, so he had to go to all his old videos from like 15 years ago and redub them. Instead of saying F, he would say damn or fudge or, you know, because YouTube kept flagging him. And he's got something like 4 or 5 million subscribers. Probably more than that now. But see me, I can swear because I'm not monetized. So, whatever. You know, but.
What's up, NBL? What's happening, Mona Me? Dancy, he said, I only use 5.
Shoot,
It's hard to get
grandma
5
tried,
F-bombs
he
in
wouldn't
pass
make
the
it.
potato salad, please. Pass the potato salad, please. Yeah, that's the F-bomb for every word.
We'll try that on my stream. We'll be like, hey, the focus. I don't know. It's weird what that AI is doing lately. I mean, you seen in the YouTube studio where they got the thing now? Does your video contain AI or any AI generated content? I'm like, no, it doesn't. More and more people.
No, I hadn't seen that in my studio.
It's in there. Like when you go to your videos, it's right before where it says product placement and stuff. I always click no.
In video? Does it do it in live streams? Probably not.
No, I think it's when you know how you set up your.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that yesterday. When I put that video out for that, the title and the lean release and all that.
They ask you the 3 questions on there, like, you know, because now they give you the option to make AI thumbnails.
Go, we're doing good, NBO. How about yourself? What's up, Hector? Yeah, I made that video. There's a couple of people that don't think that Scott actually gave me the car. And so I made a video. I said, well, here's the proof in the pudding. You know, got the title and lean release right here.
I didn't see the video, but I got it queued up, so I didn't watch it yet. I'm going to go comment. I'm going to say, he is giving him the car. In fact, he's driving down there personally and saying, here you go, and driving it right back. You ought to say, here you go. Here's the car. Look at it for 5 minutes. 3,000 miles. Just say, here you go.
But they still don't believe it. So,
well, you know,
I guess when I take a video when the car gets down here and take a video of it.
Now, folks, do you believe it? Here's my Cadillac. You ought to do a video behind the wheel.
They got a Mr. Briggs sticker right on the window. I'm like, here it is.
Yeah. Whoop, there it is.
They'll probably say that's artificial intelligence.
I don't know. You can't please people. It's like, okay, how do I make you people believe that I got the car for free? What do I need to do? Do I got to do jumping jacks? Do you actually need the person that gave it to me to come on the panel and say, I gave him the car for free? What do you people need?
Oh, he's been on the panel with me. Scott has been on the panel saying, yeah, I'm giving him the car and all that, you know, and they Scott, still not believe
I'll tell you this. I do this with my mom's car a lot. It's a good car, but I always say, oh, it's the Edsel or the Pinto or the Model T. I just do that just to mess around with people. One time I said, man, that's the Ford Edsel or whatever the Edsel is to somebody's car.
I'm going to have to find a copyright-free song on YouTube, you know, and they're in their playlist, their songs list, I'm gonna have to find one that's copyright free of "I'm a Believer" by the Monkees and throw that in the video. Now I'm a believer,
I
got the
got a
who that
feeling, here
fever
it
at the
is.
Superdome. Dun, 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 dun.
Scott, there ain't nothing wrong with being an asshole. Trust me. Everybody's got that little bit of asshole in them at some point in time in their life. So there ain't nothing wrong with that. You can still be a good guy and be an asshole. Hell, ask Dennis Leary. He wrote a song about it. That's the official asshole theme song.
They got a song that's been out since I was DJing.
Yeah.
In the early 80s. It's called the I-95 Asshole Song. Like, were you born an asshole or did you work on it all your life? You know, like that. As it's kind of like about a road rage, too. You know, but that's before they called it road rage.
That's another reason I don't get
people
behind
getting
the
pissed
wheel.
off for cutting in that lane or not letting you in or what, you know, in a traffic construction, letting you in the lane to merge.
Put that basket in reverse and say, come on. You're like, now, did you learn your lesson?
You got a link in your email, Scott. I forgot to tell you.
Scott, you got to come up here once and for all and say, yes, I am giving the car the boo.
No, he's done that a few times. Yep, he's done that in Theo, Country Mile, Polar Bear Ed.
So
Well, I'm sorry.
So when are you getting this car?
Well, we got to get a battery to him this weekend. When he gets back home, he'll pick up a battery at the Napa store if it's open Saturday. I'm pretty sure it is.
Napa's usually open on Saturday. It's closed on Sundays, though. The one out here is open on Saturday.
And then
what an asshole!
The transport. I'm gonna have to see if they can pick it up on a Saturday. Pick the car up on a Saturday.
You get the title and it says, "This is the title to Mickey Mouse certificate." You're like, what?
Because I was going to say, if you have it Sunday, I can definitely verify you got it.
Oh no, I won't have it. No, I won't have it by this weekend. Oh no. Even if they pick it up today, it wouldn't be like that.
What's that?
Even if they pick it up today, it wouldn't be here by Sunday. Oh no, I don't think.
You're gonna get the
3
band
days
back
from New
together.
York. 3 days from New York, that's cutting it close. Unless it's team drivers, you know. But they got other stops to make too. You know, they're not just hauling one car. You know, like saying a pickup truck with a trailer on the back. This is a car carrier, 18 wheeler.
I just left my Wi-Fi area and it switched over to mobile data.
Okay. Well, I didn't notice any difference.
You didn't leave. You didn't kick out.
No, it usually doesn't kick me out. I'm on my way to go get my son before he calls me.
I gotta get some lemonade. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Y'all were talking about barbecue. My mom, she used to do a barbecue roast beef for summertime. 2 pounds Boston butt roast, boiled in crab bowl.
Boston butt.
She'll boil it till it starts falling apart. She'll drain it all except for 1 cup of the crab bowl and 2 bottles of barbecue sauce, and with that 1 cup of crab bowl back in it, and freeze it. So when we went to Florida, we had barbecue sandwiches for lunch every day.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
Look, you do that, you can actually make individual packets, wrap them up with wax paper, put them in your freezer. You cook them for 3 minutes, and they're ready to eat.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. I didn't do the commercial because it wasn't leaning.
I didn't go lean off the dock. What y'all talking about?
He was talking about barbecue.
Oh.
I was telling my mom did this back when I was a kid. Well, she did it back up until 93, 94. When we would go to Florida, she would cook ahead of time. She would take 2 5-pound Boston butt roast, boil them in crab boil until they fall apart, drain off the crab boil, keep 1 cup of it, and 2 jars of barbecue sauce. You put the crab boil back in it and freeze it. That's what we have for lunch every day. I've done 5 pounds before, and it'll last me all summer.
Now you in Baton Rouge, Southern. I know y'all get Jack Miller barbecue sauce over there.
No, I don't know. I never looked for it.
Jack Miller, that's made right up the road from me. And I remember going to the Walmart in Baton Rouge back then. And them 3 girls I had, I'd buy a gallon of it, Jack Miller. And they would, like, after school, well, Ashley was in school. She was in the 1st grade. But anyway, when she'd get home, she'd take a little bowl of it, and then just soak some bread in it, and eat it like that. That's like, you can eat it on bread, make a sandwich with it. It's not the regular barbecue sauce like Bullseye, Texas Cattleman, Kraft barbecue. It's not like that at all. This is a Louisiana type barbecue sauce. It's got a lot of onions in it, and it's not dark. It's like it's hard to explain. Let me see. I got some in the refrigerator. Let me go.
Like a hickory, maybe? This barbecue moment is brought to you. Grumpy Stack Tires.
Well, I'm diabetic, but I found some sugar-free barbecue sauce that's really, really good.
I like what is it? KC's Masterpiece, I think it's called, or what's that other barbecue sauce that I like? I just thought of it and I can't remember it. I'll think of it later. I'll be like, that's it. I'll be on my stream and I'll be like, that's it.
Next week, I think next Wednesday, I want to go live on YouTube. I'm picking up tomorrow a box of nickels and a box of pennies. Probably going to do 10 rolls of each at the family reunion, or 5 rolls of each. But I'm probably going to go live on Wednesday as I get in.
I'll try to make it. I'll try to make it. I close a lot now, so I don't get home till like 10 o'clock.
I don't see it.
There's this guy.
Barbecue sauce.
Yeah, that's right, David Carlisle. Watching the tide roll away. That's right, sitting on the dock of the bay.
Don't say that T word too often because
he's singing the song by Otis Redding. David's an Auburn fan anyway. Me too.
Yeah, I know what song it is. Ironically, that was the last song. He died before that song came out.
Really?
Yeah. And then after that song came out, it became big. So he did not get to live to see that song.
Yeah, he died young, 26 or 27 years old.
I think he was in a car accident or something. I don't remember.
I think so.
But he did that song and it hadn't come out yet. And they put that single out after he passed away. And it became a big hit. That's his biggest hit, actually.
Yeah.
John is still bad, that guy. Poor Phil.
Oh, yeah. A buddy of mine, Johnny Sonia, he's a Cajun musician. Well, me and him drank many bottles of Crown Royal together. A car fell on him. He was a mechanic, in the sideline. He made money off of music. He's getting money in every month, from his music and CD sales and all that, record sales and radio playtime. But his main thing was mechanic. And a car fell on him. And the hospital let him go. He had broken ribs, like a jaw, half-ass broken jaw, broken arm. Hospital let him go, and not even 10 hours later, he was right back in, but they brought him to Oxnard's that time. And they were like, man, that hospital should have never let you go. So he was starting to get pneumonia, fluid in the lungs and all that.
Yeah.
And, they shouldn't have let him go. They said, man, you're going to be in here a while.
Well, they didn't want to deal with the long term. They just want people to, be in the bed a day or two so they can make that extra money. They figured, oh shit, he's gonna be in here months. We gotta get rid of his ass so we can have new patients, charge him more money.
Friends, what's up, Dave?
Quick rent in the house.
That's not Jack Miller.
What the hell is that other barbecue sauce I like? Besides the Casey.
But you know what Jack Miller is, Field Guy.
I've never tried it before, but I know what it is.
It comes in a quart jar. Yeah. A quart jar, like a regular quart, like a mayonnaise.
Yeah, I've seen it before. I've never eaten it before though.
And boy, it's good, man. You can put it on hot dogs just like that. Cold weenies and on a bun. Oh yeah, that's a. And then, like
I don't
regular
put barbecue sauce on a hot dog. That's a no for me.
You can do that. Try that. You'll like
mayonnaise on a hot dog is a no.
Smoked sausage, po' boy. You put just that on there and a little bit of mustard. But they got a little bit of mustard in the barbecue sauce.
I will tell you what goes on a hot dog. Just my personal opinion. It's not the. It doesn't. I'm only speaking for myself.
Ketchup,
mustard, relish. If you got onions, I put onions on there. Sweet pickles, I put sweet pickles on there. Of course, you have to have chili. And if I have cut up tomatoes, I might throw tomatoes on there, maybe, but usually I don't. But that is the. And I don't like sauerkraut, so I wouldn't put that shit on there. So that's the only thing. I don't. Mustard, mustard, yes. Mayo does not belong on a hot dog, in my personal opinion.
No, not mayonnaise, no.
I would consider barbecue sauce, but I've never tried it before. I would consider it.
Yeah, Jack Miller, yeah, because it's a totally different flavor.
Yeah, I would consider that. One time I put pieces of tomato on the top of it. And of course I put pickles on there, sweet gherkins, pickles, whatever,
Dan,
put that on there.
Dan says that they get Jack Miller's where he's at.
Oh, I've seen it before. I've just never tried it. I only stick with what I like.
I forget where Dan's at.
I have no idea. Planet Earth. At least I'm right on that.
He's in Louisiana. He's a Saints fan.
Oh, who that? Who dat all the way? And where's Elvis so we can say who dat? Go Saints.
Chili and guacamole on here. Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
Yeah, Dan's right there. Yeah, that's right. Dan's not far from Southern. Coin Hunter.
Yeah. Go Jeff Landry.
Yeah, go Jeff.
Oh, I absolutely love it. I love this new governor. He is awesome.
I seen it just a few days ago. I seen that Jack Miller just a few days ago. It's not the pantry. I know. Me neither. It's not the pantry.
The barbecue sauce fairies took it.
I seen it a few days ago. I don't know if it was in the pantry or the ice box.
Yeah, it's always somewhere.
Oh well, it'll come up. So, but you can get it in a little jar, about this big around, and then it necks up. You know, it gets skinny at the top, big at
Yeah.
the bottom, and then it necks up to about that big around. And that's the smaller version, but you can get it in the quart jar or the gallon glass jar. The gallon, you can get it in that.
Nah, ain't too bad.
I used to buy it in that because I used to do a lot of barbecuing when I had my radio shop. Every weekend, I had a party at my house every weekend, just about. Company over and all that, and different people bring different bowls of, like a salad or a pea salad, sweet pea salad, macaroni salad they call it. But yeah, man, I'd supply the meat. We do chicken and pork chops and sausage. What's up there, Mr. Briggs?
Just sitting in this motel room drinking a beer.
There you go.
And no, I'm not sending you a card. I will send a Matchbox car.
I thought I heard a beer crack open.
I'm gonna send you a Matchbox car. What do you get? Quit lying. I ain't sending you a car. I'm gonna send you a Matchbox car. That title was out of a Cracker Jack box.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, you'd still be
That's
sending
awful
them.
big. That's an awful big title and lean release to come out of crack. That thing was folded about that big, and it was about that thick.
Yeah, it's a crack. Oh no, I printed that offline of a Cracker Jack website, and I'm gonna send a Matchbox car and a model that you got to put together. Well, actually, it is a model. You got to put it together before you can drive it. So just a big model.
Yeah, got to get the fender adjusted on it and the bumper.
The hood.
Clipped on.
That's something you might want to order.
The hood's on it, and just got to adjust it.
Yeah, but you might want to order at Inner Fender. They're only $14 online at Rock Auto.
$40.
$40?
Yeah, that's what you said. $40.
Well, I found them cheaper at what's that one website? They're like $14.99.
Oh, okay.
But you might want to. You got the VIN number, so you might want to order that Inner Fender for the passenger front fender, so you can have it when it gets there.
Yeah, all I gotta do is take the tire off and put it on. That ain't no biggie.
You don't even have to take the tire off.
Really?
The
got
fender
more
goes
room if you do.
Well, yeah, you can take it off, but you don't have to.
Yeah, take the tire off, and I had to. When I changed the harmonic balancer on the little white car we had, the passenger tire come off. I had to take the inner fender off, and there it was.
Yeah.
The guy gave me the puller.
The fender's so loose. It sits so loose on there. I'm just gonna put the fender in the back seat. I'm gonna let you play with it. And with my luck, it'd come off. The fender has nothing to do with the hood.
All right. Okay. That'll work. Just put it in the back seat.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna do. I'll let you play with it because you saw that ear on it.
Not really.
Yeah, you saw the ear on that one video when we're on EdStream, how it's bent over on it.
Oh.
The ear that's bent over.
Yeah, where they have that capture nut on it.
Yep. But yeah, I'm going to send you a Matchbox car and a Rector set or whatever you want to call it to put together.
There you go. Yeah, I never had a Rector set when I was a kid, and I get one. Yippee!
You'd laugh like hell if I sent a Rector set in that backseat of that car.
I would.
I actually know where there is one. I ought to go get it and put it in the back seat if I can find it. That would be funny shit.
Yeah, I never had one of them. I think he's got a little crane with a little wind-up thing or something on it.
Yep, I had two of them.
I had a Tonka truck. I had a pedal, International Harvester tractor, pedal type, when I was a kid. My parent was the parts manager at Lanier International in Abbeville. He started off, he had one job in his whole life. He started off sweeping the floors when he was a teenager, and part time. And then they started helping him stock parts and stuff, and he had a good memory, and he remembered all the numbers. And one day he was sweeping or something or stocking, and he told me the story when I was little, and he says they made me. I got a job in parts, working the counter when think he was 17 or 18. He was out of school. He said there was somebody that came in for a part, and the guy said they were out of it. And he says, no, we're not out of it. We got one. We got two. And he was like, you sure? He said, yeah, I remember that part number. And he went in the back and got it and put it on the counter. He says, wow, I thought we was on. He said, I do know we had that. He says, I remembered the part number when I put it up on the shelf. And he was like, really? He says, what's the part number for this and this? And he barked it off. And we're like, wow. Yeah, when people would go and buy parts, when they got the parts job, he didn't have to look in the books for a lot of stuff, okay? Not every one, but for a lot of stuff, he just went to the shelf and got it off the shelf. And then they made him parts manager, later on. He was at 22 or 23 when they made him parts manager, and he retired when he was 65. He put in over 40, right at 50 years with him. And they gave him a truck to go home, an international truck. He had one just like I did. He had his long before I had mine, though. I bought mine on a used car lot. It was a 1971 or 72 international pickup. It had a straight inline 6-cylinder on it. And it didn't go fast, but that thing would pull a tractor out of a muddy field with the plow down.
Yeah, it's hard to beat a straight 6.
Them old international pickups, man. I wish I'd have a Scout. Now was some good trucks. Scouts, Jeeps, Jeep truck, Scout, 4-wheel drive.
Nah, I don't. I got 9 emails today from that crap. It's like, oh my God, people need to grow up.
Like Scout everything was made by AMC, International Truck, and the tractor place. They sold the trucks, the international trucks. They sold those at the tractor place. They were delivered to the Dodge place, I think. No, because they were AMC back then.
They don't make anything like that anymore.
Man, I wish I had a 79 Ford pickup. Well, not really. But I mean, that's my favorite model, a 79 Ford pickup. Short base, short bed. They dressed up pretty. They were just a nice truck. Good lines on them and all that and everything. My favorite truck after that was like the 88 Chevys, 89 Chevys. That was a nice body style. They changed from that square body to that I don't know what you call it, aerodynamic style.
I still like this. I love the square body.
Oh, I do too. I had a 79 High or Grand Sierra. It was a GMC. They made those with the diesel engine in them. The 350 rocket engine, that stroker, that Oldsmobile engine. They put it was an Oldsmobile engine converted to diesel, and they had those in those trucks. When they had the diesels in them, that's what engines were in them. And I had got the truck, and then I took that engine out, and then I put a 350 in it. And no, actually, I put the Oldsmobile in it, the 290, I think it was, or the 350 Oldsmobile. And then that engine went out. It was a junkyard engine. It didn't last but about a year and a half. Then I put a 350 Chevy in it. I had to convert everything over. The good thing they had 2 battery boxes in it. I had to change the transmission because the bolt pattern was different from that Oldsmobile pattern transmission that was in it. And then the radiator, everything was opposite sides. Cyclops, what's up, mon ami? How you doing?
Well, I've been looking at adapter plates. I can buy an adapter plate to put my Pontiac 389 in that Tahoe.
Yeah, because the Pontiacs were them. You know, they were a longer stroke than the Chevy engines. You know, Oldsmobile Pontiac, same engines, but they wouldn't allow on the racetracks around Baton Rouge. They wouldn't allow a Oldsmobile engine in a Chevy car. It was just they wouldn't allow it because the Oldsmobile 350s had way more power than the Chevy 350s.
Well, I could buy a throttle body fuel injection kit from Edelbrock and convert that 389 to fuel injection, and I don't know. I just like that 389.
Yeah, well, a lot of people do. Yeah, I like the 77 too. That's real close to the 79 body style. Then when the 79s came out, they had the square headlights. Now they did make the square headlights in a 78. They did have square headlights. They look exact. The 78 and 79. The, 78 had the round ones. Then they put square headlights in the grill and the 79 style grid on the 78 that made them look like a 79.
The 78 was what they called the first generation of the tough Ford truck. When they came out with the tough.
Well, 1980 is when they came out with that ugly square front end on Ford.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
In 1980, that was an ugly truck, man. I never did like them. The early
like
80s,
the Ford, the Fords. I like
Ford.
the 69 to the 71 with the triangle down the side.
I had a 68 Ford. It was a camper special, like the 5/8 ton. Had the heavy duty springs on the back, and it had that little toolbox on the passenger side under the bed of the truck, right to the front of the bed, right behind the cab of the truck. At the bed, that a box you opened underneath, and you put
I had
all
one.
your
I had one.
jacks
I had
and
one of
all
those.
that in there.
But by the time
And
I
they had
got
a
it, the
key-
only thing left
and a-
was the door.
And a key lock.
Yeah, I had one of those. The only thing I had left was the door. You opened it up, there was air.
Yeah, really? Oh, it rusted out or something?
Oh yeah.
You know, you put your jack in there, jacks and four ways and all in there, like for, your camper jacks, whatever.
Yeah, they were handy, but they up in Northeast they rusted out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the rust belt, salt belt. How you been doing, Mr. Rice? Finding any good coins lately? Yeah,
I think,
AKA Steve Rice.
Yeah, I think the dumbest email I've gotten so far on that Cajun, that's why I can't wait till you get it. Is you're gonna sell it because you don't know how to dry standard.
Man, I learned on a standard ship.
I said if that man can't dry standard, I don't know how he's gotten it to be almost 60 years old, because that when
60
he
years
started
old.
driving, when he started driving, automatics were a luxury.
I learned to drive with Daddy's car was a standard that but I drove rice truck when I was a kid, and all that was standard.
Like I told
And
them,
that was before I even had my license. When you drove rice truck, you didn't need a license, and you didn't have no age or nothing, because as long as you could drive that truck, because that farmer had to get his product to the mill.
So you're going from a rice truck to a rice
Down
burner.
here, you don't need a CDL to drive an 18-wheeler to haul rice. You don't need a CDL.
So you're gonna go from a rice truck to a rice burner.
Yeah, there you go. Rice truck to a rice burner. And they both standard shifts. Except the other ones only had 4 forward. This one has 6 forward.
But I told him, I said, I don't see him selling that car to buy another car. He wouldn't get anything out of it.
No, that car is going to last a long time. Ain't got no miles on it hardly. But they got 78,000 on it, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
And then the mileage, that's a big old plus there. You get 27, 28, 30 miles to the gallon.
It gets over 30 on the highway.
Really?
About
That'll work.
33 on the highway and about 29 in town.
Because this summer we're gonna be going to Chauvin, and that's about a 3-hour drive.
Oh, crikey. I used to drive that car from my house to about 2 hours north and 2 hours back at a buddy that lives he lives 150 miles from me. I would drive it up there and back and still be able to drive the whole week around town after I got back. I'd have to only fill it once. It
Well,
got
it's
about
probably-
5.
Go ahead.
It's a 10-gallon tank, and it gets over 300 miles to that tank, almost 400 miles to a tank of gas.
That's how big the tank is on there. 10?
10
Not
gallons,
12?
that's it. 10.
Oh,
It's
okay.
10.
Well, it won't take but shit, $28-$30 to fill it up if it's empty.
Well, I put a 5-gallon gas can in it of gas. I had to because it almost ran because I wanted to dilute that 5-year-old gas, and it brought up to half a tank.
Well, you put 3 or 4 gallons in it 2.5 months ago.
Yeah.
And then you put another 5 gallons, that thing ought to be full.
No, I burned that out starting it. I've been starting it with a jumping pack.
Oh, okay.
Can't let it sit there and not run at all. That would.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, 5
it's
gallons, that's a half a tank.
You'll have to drive it a week or two and change the oil in it because the oil, you can see moisture in it from sitting. It's
Raw purple, right?
royal purple. Yep.
I'm pretty sure O'Reilly's got it.
Yep. Royal purple 5W30.
530?
Yep.
Okay.
That's all it's ever had. I mean, you could put something else in, but I don't know. That'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah. Low Key McGee. What's up, Mona Me? How you doing?
That
Yeah,
royal
we got-
purple is cheap.
Huh?
The royal purple's cheap. It's at Walmart. I know you don't like Walmart, but Walmart sells it here for like $33 for a 5-quart container.
Well, now, I will go to Walmart for that. But like grocery shopping, I don't go to Walmart to grocery shop. I go to Walmart when Missy needs something, crochet or whatever. And she probably won't need no crochet for a while with that box of crochet yarn going in the back seat.
But no, Cajun's paying for that car in a way. He's going to tune up my CB.
Yeah, that's right. He's going to put a CB in the back seat for me to work on. That's right. You said there was smoke coming out of it somewhere, huh?
Yep, and then it stopped, and it sort of works, but it don't work right. I can't pick up. Nobody can hear me right. They say I come in static.
It's probably the audio chip that went out in it. That's the most common thing that goes out is the audio chip and a 29 and a 25. Unless you hook it up backwards, then it blows. Sometimes it blows that and the reverse polarity diode, which I got 1,000 of them.
I gotta find out.
I got a good stock on them.
I gotta find a good antenna for that truck.
Get you they make a magnet mount, but your truck's probably fiberglass on top, huh?
I already got a built-in factory antenna on the back.
Okay. They make a magnet mount or mirror mount, and it's they made for truck cabs that are made of fiberglass. It has a built-in coil for the radiation. You're not depending on the metal of the truck, and it's called a Saturn. They used to have them. I don't know if they still make them or not, but it was called a Saturn. I had one on my boat.
Wind deflector. I got that windshield on top.
What windshield?
I got a that extender thing that on the roof of the truck. There ain't no place to put
Oh
it.
yeah, Aerodyne.
Wing.
Yeah, okay, wind deflector. Okay, I got you now. I got you. That big one
and
that
then
goes off that covers the whole top.
And behind it there's an antenna mount on the back of the truck.
With the one I'm talking about, I used to have one on my boat. It was about this big around, and it mounted to the antenna. I had mine hooked up to my pull rack on my shrimp boat, and that thing worked good. You don't need any metal around it to radiate. It radiates out on its own, and it's 360. Like a truck, you put like a 5.5 foot Francis on the mirror, and you got you putting that real good to the back of you because you got 40 foot of metal behind you, and you only got a little bit of metal that's on in front of the antenna, like the top of it and the hood. But those 5.5 foot Francis, that was the favorite for everybody. A lot of truck drivers years ago, they don't make a 5.5 no more. Well, I don't know, they don't make them no more, but the supply house that I'm hooked up with, they don't have them, and I'm pretty sure the guy said Francis don't make them no more. They make an 8-footer, but you can't have that on a truck, on a mirror of a truck. Well, beep beep, Road Runner. What's that, Road Runner?
So what are they trying to quote you to haul that thing down here?
Anywhere from 11 to 1,300.
That's not terrible, but it ain't cheap.
No,
See,
it's over 1,000 miles.
So there's another way people could take. I mean, come on, like I don't think you ain't got a lot of money to spend. I don't see you spending over $1,000 to have a car brought down if it wasn't real.
Well, that's what it takes to get it down here.
That's what I'm saying. You wouldn't be spending that if you didn't have a title in your hand.
Oh. Well, I just wanted to make sure that the two papers jived with each other, and
you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Phil guy's up there. He's doing something right now.
That's an art. Or that or buy or get a car, spend $1,000. Spend $1,000 and then turn around and sell it for $1,000 because that's about what you get out of that car. I mean, people are just I don't understand people.
Nope. Oh no, I ain't selling that car.
Yeah, maybe in 5 or 10, 6 years.
I doubt it. It's gonna die of natural causes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. People are just so ignorant.
No,
People
Phil
are
guys, they do something.
People are ignorant.
Yeah, they are. They sure are. They jealous.
What now?
Low Key McGee said, "Where's Phil guy? And tell him to show you what I sent him on X."
I'm sorry, but I was in the restroom. If you want to know,
you had to do something.
If you want to know, but
everything come out all right.
Yeah, I didn't drown. Not yet, anyway.
710. Oh, what's up, 710?
And then I was setting up my stream too when you end.
You know what they say? Don't jump shit down.
And this bathroom moment is brought to you by Grumpy Stack Tires.
By Stacks, Grumpy Stack Tires, that is. Located in Ville Platte, Louisiana, home of the $1 Million Mile Tire. And you ship it, they'll handle it.
I wish they made a $1 Million Mile Tire.
It's got $1 million.
I tell you what, if they made tires or what vaginas are made out of, them things will last forever. You can't wear that out.
Yeah.
Braxton the Snake Fiend, what's up?
Braxton in the house.
Representing Northwest Louisiana. We got 2 from Baton Rouge, 1 in Southeast Louisiana, 1 in Southwest Louisiana. And then if another one would jump up, it's a Rolling Smoke Barbecue.
No, the Who Dat Nation
Southwest
taking over.
Louisiana. That's
We're
Southwest
taking over YouTube.
Yeah,
YouTube.
Louisiana people. Man, one time I think I had 12 people in my live stream from Louisiana.
YouTube is now the official home of the Who Dat Nation.
Yeah, that's it. And
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
F Bama. The football team, not the state.
Cajuns and stuff. We're made of good stuff. But we're gonna make it sure enough. That's it. That's the Cajun analogy. Good way of thinking. Cajuns and stuff. We're made of good stuff, and we're gonna make it sure enough. Always hear that after a hurricane. When a hurricane hits real bad, boy, and they got some hurricanes predicted for this year. The Gulf
Yeah.
coming in the Gulf coming in the Gulf. See, we ain't had none. Usually, last of April, May is when you get a
Now.
Gulf born in a Gulf hurricane, and those right there, man, they have been bad. Like
you see the names of the hurricanes, right? A, B, C, D,
Yeah.
E, F, G. My brother's name is the third on that list. So that's the one that's going to hit the most because anytime we hear his name, shit happens.
When I seen
my uncle,
when I seen Katrina, when Katrina was born, I said, if Katrina wasn't even supposed to come in the Gulf. According to Mike Reeder in Biloxi, Mississippi weatherman, he said, oh, we ain't got to worry about Katrina. She ain't coming nowhere. She won't even make it in the Gulf. Guess what? It tore Biloxi up, tore him a new butthole. But when I seen Katrina, I said,
Well, I seen that. I said, I got to evacuate.
Katrina.
This
I got a
bitch
cousin
is
named
straight up the
Katrina,
Gulf.
and she's mean. I said,
went
if that thing
straight up.
hits Louisiana, that's gonna be it.
It went
I remember
straight up the mouth.
I remember when they had a Hurricane Barry come through. My uncle said, "Look at that! It took me 70 years to get a hurricane named after me."
Yeah.
Dan said, I need a generator. Get you one of them. If you own your own home, get you a generator.
All you need is a flashlight and a fan. And you'll be good.
That's how I got power for my house. I got 2 Generacs.
Oh, I like a generator.
I'm completely off grid. I get my I got a natural gas well at my house. It was there before I've been alive. It was drilled because my family's owned that piece of property since 1864. They went the first time they went to drill the well. When they went to drill a well, instead of hitting water, they hit natural gas.
You're like, well, that's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah, but not in 1864. It wasn't.
No.
They hit it. But back then there wasn't no gas furnaces and boiler. My house was a log cabin on the back. I think Cajun saw it that one time when I was in the back room of my house. It was a log cabin.
Huh.
The main part of the house.
You go, there's the tour, folks. You like a tour of the house? 1, 2, 3 steps. There it is. Come back soon.
No, my back half of my house, the back bedroom was the original.
I gotta get some more lemonade and lean off the dock. I'll be back.
Well, we get to officially do the commercial now. And this lean off the dock moment is brought to you by Grumpy Stack Tires. By Stack. Grumpy Stack Tire, that is. Located in Ville Platte, Louisiana. Home of the Million Mile Tire. He'll ship it, you handle it. There we go. I should get Grumpy Stack in here, but I gotta press button. I should call him up and go, Grumpy, get your ass in here. But he actually changed his thing to Grumpy Stack and Auto. So, but we still say Grumpy Stack Tires because
hey, it don't matter, Dan. You could buy one of those Generac generators and hook it up to a temporary hookup to your house. Even if you moved, you could take the generator with you. It don't matter.
Yeah, you can. I got a little small generator I bought, and it's got 3 plugs in it. And it's just TV fan. It don't adapt. I've been running adapt to the fridge.
I've got 2 of those whole house generators, and one I run one for a week, shut it, and then shut that one down and hook and use the other one, and then I use the natural gas in the well that's in my backyard, and I still have the water that my great grandfather dug and drilled in 1865.
That's
I'm
always
still
good.
we're still running that well. It used to have a pitcher pump on top. We took the pitcher pump out naturally, and it's got an electric pump up. Yep. And I still got a septic tank in my backyard, so I'm totally off grid. I'm off grid in the city. Try that one.
I'm trying to be off grid everywhere. Oh. Let's see. I should have set my stream for past 9:05, but if we go over, we go over. Ain't no big deal. Ain't nobody sitting over there. Oh, except for Brock's boys. Whoop whoop.
Nah. I can't wait till Cajun gets that car so all these people that send me these stupid emails will shut up. It don't believe me. I'm getting barraged with dumb emails.
All right, I'm back.
And you didn't fall in.
Nope, didn't fall in.
And we got, and Cajun still has to decide the charity I got to send $100 to if he finishes a pot of coffee in a day.
Oh, I will. Now, if I were you, I wouldn't.
Every day.
I mean, I'll let you get out of that bed if you want.
Oh no!
You know how much coffee I drink in a day.
It don't matter. It don't matter. You're gonna have to perk the whole pot. You're gonna have to go over to the coffee makeup machine and show it in there, and keep making pop up shorts all day long, showing that pot go down.
Donate $100. Donate $100 to the.
Didn't you say it was a 50 cup?
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember. It's
around 50 cups. Well, I can drink 3 pots a day, and that's 36 cups. Okay, and it wouldn't hurt my feelings to make another pint. 36 and 12 is 48. That's 50 cups right there, right at.
It's a 55 cup coffee maker. So, let's make it interesting. Two pots in one day.
Oh no, I can't do that.
2 pots? Okay, somebody give me the stuff. I'll smoke it.
Not 2 of them 50 cup them percolators that you got. I can't do that in a day. No. I know my limit.
I got 2 coffee pots and 2
I'd have to take a nap and then stay up till 3 in the morning, and that'd probably be possible. But no, I'm just talking about like from morning to midnight, or to 8 o'clock at night or whatever,
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna even send coffee with it, so you won't run out. We gotta make sure you have enough.
Yeah, Missy can't wait for that. She's like, I don't have to make 2-3 pots a day like that. Just make this one and leave it plugged in and press the little thing at the bottom. Put my mug and I'm good to go. What you want, baby? You want to get up here? You want to sit with Daddy?
The only thing that's something else. That's something else you should order. Coffee filters for that thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's not a regular filter in there.
No, that's a big one. You might want to order. So you got to order an inner fender. You got to make yourself a list. Inner fender, passenger side inner fender. You should order. And percolator for a West Bend percolator.
No, Dad's drinking coffee right now.
Percolator filters. Okay.
There you go.
Yes. West Bend percolator.
Okay.
The 55 cupper.
Okay.
I drank some coffee early at work. I drank the Dunkin'
I'll
Donuts.
see it when I get it in to make sure. But it should be about the same for 50 or 55, the filters, huh?
Yeah. It's
they
a 55.
Should be the same about.
Yeah, they are. It's got the basket under it, but there's just like a screen there that will, and all you'll do is get a coffee full of grounds. You gotta. Yeah. They make them. They do sell paper filters, so you'll have. It's a big one, you know what it looks like. All you have to do is type in West Bend 55 cup percolator, and it pops right up.
Oh, so it's a 55. Okay.
Yep. But and the filters are the same for the 50 cup and the 55 cup.
Well, I made it home.
Huh. That's it. There you go. It's always good to home. Okay, Zanron sent me a picture of
That's
what
a
he's
long
going to
ride.
look at. It's a 1980 Chevrolet Camaro. It looks like it's black or blue. I can't tell. But,
I mean, midnight blue.
yep, 1980 Chevy Camaro. So it's the right year. That probably is blue, but you know what I'm talking about. And,
Community dark roast. That's a fact, Jack. That's all we use. Community dark roast.
I'll drink
I bought
whatever's in
2
the house.
bags this month so we don't
If
run
it's in
out
the
and need
house,
a
I'll
ride
drink
to
it.
the store. That's
You know,
what
Maxwell
all the
Hustle got
banks
that.
around here, all the restaurants, K-Bone, my cousin's radio station, that's all they use. They got, the big community bun coffee maker with the pots under it. No, I think they got rid of that one and got the bun that does the big things that you press down on. It comes out. I think that's what they got now. And they keep 2 of those full for the work crew all day and for the night guys.
No, I already ran some vinegar through that coffee pot and that percolator and let it soak for a day or two. Dumped it out and ran and did 4 or 5 things. So the only thing you gotta do is basically take it out, and put it, give it a quick
Make
rinse
coffee.
and fill it. Make coffee. That's right.
That'll work. I used to cook at Frank's, and that's what they use. Frank's, okay. Not familiar with Frank's in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, it's the rest. They got 2 restaurants on Inland Highway. One over where Cortana Mall used to be at, and there's one down in Prairieville.
Okay, I want to say I remember Frank. They had a Frank's Drive-In in Abbeville. I was Frank Ogdenben, and then his son took it over. Gerald took it over. It was a drive-in, but you just pull up to it. You get out your car, you go to the window. They slide the window open. There's several of them in town, in my hometown. The best burgers in town. Beside the pool hall. The pool halls and all that. They had the best burgers, but Frank's and Kokomo's, they were all about the same because they all had grills, Well, I do remember Fleur de Lis's pizza, though. Man, they used to have good pizza in it. Ice cold little skinny bottles of Coke. Man.
Well,
But you
they
said
shut
they burnt down or something?
They shut down.
Okay.
The lady that owned it last, she was having people getting tickets and stuff. They're waiting on her property. Finally, she got sued and had to shut down.
Getting tickets of what? Waiting on her property.
There was another restaurant called Government Taco, and there's a brewery back there, right behind it. So on weekends, people will park on that side, where she was having her off-duty cop writing people tickets. Well, she got sued and had to shut down.
For what? Writing tickets for what?
For parking on her property, which they weren't on her property. They was on the other property. And she already had any business.
Huh.
She might at lunchtime have 3 cars at lunchtime, and that was it.
Damn. Well, usually the business, I would go early, like say 3 or 4, because at 5, lunch. Supper time. Man, it would be crowded over there. Which I didn't mind waiting. We'd drink a few beers, because it was in the evening time. And but like at lunch or whatever, we'd drink a Coke. We'd get off, we'd shut down work, framing the house if we was by that area, and we'd go there to get our lunch. We call it in ahead of time. They knew me by name. Boo. They recognized my voice when I called. Say, yeah, I'll order like 3 pizzas, and I would feed the whole crew, and then we drink them little ice cold Cokes. But for we go there for supper or whatever, no, we were drinking beer with pizza. So we drank a few beer pitcher. They had the pitchers of beer.
I'll take 4 to 6 pitchers of beer, please, and bring me the
Yeah. No, oh yeah, but I couldn't let my guys for lunch drink. My framing crew drink. I wouldn't want one of them to fall off the roof or something.
You
That
build
was
up a
common back
tolerance, they'll be fine. They tie
Yeah, this
themselves
was
to the
back
roof,
in
they're good.
in the early '90s. We'd go over there, mid '90s.
My dad told me about this guy that he worked with when he was a younger man before I was born, and when he was doing work at a place called Moore's Business Forms. And every day at lunch, they used to go over to the Vinny's bar across the street, and he'd drink 4 or 5 beer, and eat deviled eggs and beer cheese.
Oh man! Oh Lord! I know what's coming now.
And this guy would clear a room when
Oh, I
he
bet
would
a
let out
fart,
a fart. He'd
the
let out
beer
he'd
and
fart all
egg
night.
fart. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it was beer cheese he was drinking too. So he had like 4 or 5 beers during lunch hour. He'd have 8 or 9 deviled eggs or hard boiled eggs, and
Oh, I
eat a
love
couple.
deviled egg. That makes a good egg fart.
And he would
I
eat
mean,
4 or
pickled
5.
egg. Pickled egg. I'm sorry.
Yep, that's what they were, pickled eggs. That or he would eat,
Yeah.
and he ate at least a half a pound of beer cheese every day during all through his shift. You ever heard of beer cheese?
Oh yeah, and they got paint peeler farts.
And
Ah,
man, that guy he let out a fart one time. My father got a whiff of it, and he almost beat his ass. He said, "Look, if you're gonna let out a fart, let me know so I can get out of the way."
yeah.
Nobody would. I mean, um, he said they used to find they always said to him, you're gonna die when you die. Your body's gonna just rot away from all that crap you put into it. Um, but the guy died when he was retired when he was like 62, 63 back then. The early 70s, and he died of colon cancer about 2 years after he retired. I mean,
Uh,
I mean, you can't eat a pound of cheese every day for
oh no,
and 4 or
no, man,
5
you wouldn't
beers.
be able to take a shit.
Oh, the guy could never understand why the guy was a bachelor his whole life because he used to gas his girlfriends out probably.
That'll
Could you
do it
imagine
for
laying that?
sure.
Could you imagine laying next to somebody like that in your bed and have them cut a beer cheese egg fart? That just
Oh, I used to cut a few of them paint peelers myself. Not devil eggs, pickle eggs and beer. Yeah, at the bar. They'd sell for a quarter. Back in the early '80s, 79, 80, 81, like that. Pickle eggs were a quarter.
I never met the guy. But I'll tell you what, just from what he described, I could see why he died so young.
Well, it's time to head out of here. Field Guy's got a live stream coming up. Let's go check him out. Let me get the link for that. Or do you have the link, Field Guy?
I don't have it. I set it for 9:05 and it's 9:04. That's about perfect.
Right.
I said it earlier, but I already got like 3 people waiting in there.
Well, go ahead to your live stream. I'll put the link up. I'm going to pop the link up right now.
All right. And as always, thank you for having me on your panel. Appreciate it, of course. And
yes, sir.
I hope everybody jumps to mine.
Yeah, let's all head out to Field Guys. Give him a raid, if y'all don't mind.
Give me a miracle.
Yeah, give me a
right.
miracle. The miracle guy might be there. Miracle
I'll
man
see y'all
might
in
be
a bit.
No, the miracle's in November. The miracle's coming in November, hopefully.
Right. There you go. Yeah. All right. Put this up. All right.
Yep. I'm going back on out. I'm doing something right now, and I got to start packing up for tomorrow and get everything loaded up tonight, except for the travel safe and the coins I got to bring back to the bank before I head out of town. So I
All
catch
right,
y'all.
Sherman. And yeah, I'll see you Sunday.
Yeah, I catch y'all on the flip side.
All right. All right. Pluto. What's up, Terry? How you doing? All right. Good seeing everybody. Good seeing everybody in chat. Terry, you're a little late. We're going over the field guy. Everybody click those links. David Carlisle and I put up. And meet us over at Field Guys. All right, y'all know the routine. It's good being north of the grass. Y'all stay safe. Be that way. Be that way. Stay safe. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. We'll catch y'all later. A plus tard.